Girl, you choose to marry a prisoner.
She fell in love with JB.
I had to marry him. Okay. I stand by my decision saying I had to marry him. Yes, I had to marry him.
I know it. Walk away. Why did you have to marry? You got all these men out here that want one of you. You could be a good woman. You could be a good woman to that bad man. Unless he in there for other reasons. And it gotta be self-defense or something. But if he ain't, what you want that bad man for?
I'm Blue, and I married my husband.
You like him bad, don't you, Blue?
People judge my relationship.
You like him bad.
Because my husband's in prison. I met my husband February 2022. My friend was talking to somebody in his pod, and he kept hearing my voice over the phone. And he's like, who is that? After some convincing, they talked us into getting to know each other. I didn't grow up as a little girl and be like, oh, I want to be with an inmate. Like, that sounds so cool. The stereotypes that come with it, I believed all of them. So when they introduced us, I was not for it. And I ended up falling in love with him.
Wow.
As a bigger woman, I was still very self-conscious about putting myself out there. So I made sure I sent him a picture of every angle. I let him know my weight, my height.
Girl, shut up. Ain't nothing wrong with you. The only thing that I can see that is wrong with this entire picture is you putting a ring on your finger. Or this man, like, where he getting out?
And his response back to me was, you're beautiful. I don't care what size you are. And let me see some more of them angles because you look good. Our first meeting booty in a minute I thought it was going to be awkward. And it was the complete opposite. And I just locked eyes with him for like 5 minutes, it seems like. And even not touching him, I could feel him. So I grabbed the phone and he's like, hi, beautiful. And I instantly just started crying because the man that I've been in love with for the last year, the person that I call my best friend, is like finally in front of me. And I fell in love with him all over again for the first time at our first visit. Me and my husband got married in secret. I think my biggest regret when getting married was the fact that my parents weren't there. I told them over the phone because I was scared of looking them in the eye.
You got to understand why your parents put it there. Number one, they probably don't want you marrying anybody in prison, which I agree. And number two, nobody want to go to no wedding at no prison house. It was best for you not to tell your parents. Because even if you invited me, I would have said no.
And seeing the disappointment in my dad's face.
Exactly.
We got married by proxy. We did our ceremony over the phone. So he called in, we spoke, we did the ceremony, we said our own vows, and then, voila, we were married. There's no exchanging of rings or anything, but he did get me a ring, which is the one I have on my hand. So my mom's gonna be coming over to talk about me and JB's relationship.
Somebody gotta put it in the comments right now. I said right now, damn it. How do they get them rings and stuff when they in prison? How do they do that? Do they got a plug? Do they get somebody to get it for? Like, tell me. Because how is this working from prison? I know you ain't get it out of no bubblegum machine in prison if they even got that.
She said, well, at least I didn't have to go to prison to find someone to love me.
Oh! Shots! Zoom in on her face. Can you just imagine her mama looking like that? Her mama said just like that. How her face looked like, at least I ain't have to go to prison, find me a husband. Dang.
And that hurt like hell.
I bet.
How did you feel when you first found out I was dating JB and he was in prison?
I told you from the beginning that I supported you, but I didn't recommend you date somebody that was in prison, especially somebody that still had some time to do.
What kind of time?
But now that you know JB and you've gotten to know him, are you like, do you still have the same concerns that you did before?
Yes.
Yeah, let me tell you why. Because y'all probably only getting 5-minute calls. 2.5 of those minutes you talking to him. Your mama only speak to him and say, hey, how you doing? Okay, that's good, bye. That's it. So she still don't know that man. Like, she gotta hurry up with a conversation every time y'all get on the phone so she can say something.
I mean, I'm happy that y'all are still talking, and you didn't have to get married. I mean, he's a good guy. He's a great guy.
Just put a roll
But
in the
why
letter.
did you have to get married? Why couldn't you wait for him to get out to get married?
I had to marry him.
Okay.
I stand by my decision saying I had to marry him.
Then my man, I stand by my man.
He was sentenced to 30 years at the age of 17.
I'm upset too, mama.
18. He's done 11 so far. He has to do 15 in order to be eligible for parole, which is going to be February 2028. If that is denied.
Hey. Okay, how old is this video? I don't know how old it is. 2028? Ain't got long, y'all.
Then every 6 months after that, he comes up. So there's no telling how much time he has left.
I wonder if they still rocking it.
I'm going to phone JB.
Look, what the hell am I talking about? 4 years is a long time to be waiting for somebody in prison. You wasting your life. I can understand that you were with that person before they went in there. You waiting on them. You waiting on them while they already been in prison. Then you wait 4 more years for them to come home. I don't know. You gotta think about what he gonna do when he get out. Cause you probably been the one that talking to him while he in there. But when he get out, he might be a whole nother person. And you might be this ex, unless you just giving him a place to stay. So you'll be alright for the beginning part.
I talk to him multiple times a day, every day.
An inmate at
Look at the pillow.
This call is being recorded and is subject to monitoring.
Hi, honey.
Hey, beautiful.
So, my love, what are your plans for when you come home to me, for when you get out of prison?
No. I'm going to have our own business, but till then, I'm going to spoil you right.
How many babies are we having?
She is the 3.
We're gonna chill after 3?
You know,
Okay.
regroup, figure some things out.
Baby, how do you think we maintain our relationship so
You
well?
better be serious.
No matter what the problem is, we find a way to overcome it because we know each other so well. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
No, y'all don't.
You know I'm proud of you, right? And everything that you've done and you continue to do.
You don't know that man. He better get off the phone in 2 minutes. You gotta take all the days of him being in there. 3 to 4 hour conversation. And you know that man already.
Look at the normal stereotypes. He's using you for the money.
Facts.
You have no self-respect. You're delusional. And I'm not naive to the
Okay, y'all, don't eat up like that. Come on. What if it's real love? Look at that heart.
stereotypes. I think that the only reason I get the criticism that I do is because I'm a bigger woman. Because I've seen other prison wives, and if they're skinnier, prettier, more societally attractive, they're considered ride or die.
No.
But because they see me, I'm automatically considered
Girl,
dumb and
hey,
stupid.
ain't got nothing to do with how you
This
look.
is probably the first handwritten letter he sent me. I wake up next to this beautiful woman I'm proud to call my wife. We fall asleep in each other's arms again, but when I wake up, she's
You had your mind made up. See, he ain't staying. He ain't staying. Just get out now. He's not staying. You got 4 years to find somebody else, I promise. And he basically saying, he talking about somebody else. In that letter, he's talking about somebody else. All right, look, God, look, she's so happy, y'all. Okay. She like it, I love it. Make sure y'all subscribe. I love y'all so much. I'll catch y'all in prison. I'll catch y'all in the next video.